Well, fortunately, we were able to get to Putnam Park on Monday, so we got a day of testing in, or half a day actually. But we worked a lot on the in and out, and honestly, that was one of the funnest parts of the test because neither one of us has done it before. So, trying to get in and out in around 20 seconds or less was for sure a challenge at the beginning, but it was one of the funner parts for us to learn. Kyle likes his belts very tight, and he's a little bit bigger than I am, and we're not using any padding or anything else, so we're going to really try to do it as quick as possible. So it just seemed more logical to have him start with really tight belts, and it was basically the quickest way we could do the driver change. The two of us are probably going to be in the car for a little over an hour. There's no question that these cars are going to be a little bit more physical for us than the Cup cars later in the day. But, I mean, we're so used to doing such long races in Cup, and being in the heat and in really hot cars, we're almost conditioned to do this kind of stuff. If we thought it was going to be, something that was going to hurt us in the Cup side, I'm sure neither one of us would have gotten permission to do it. So I think for the most part, we feel like it's going to be tough, but doable. Kyle and I both have never been around the road course in anything, so it'll be another challenge for us for sure. But we're going to get a little bit of testing in the morning before qualifying, and we'll see. I mean, I think it's going to for sure be a challenge for us, but if we didn't think like we could be competitive, we wouldn't have tried it. Well, really, the sequential box with the no-lift shift just makes all the shifting easier. I'm sure for Kyle it was a bit interesting because I think he's, certainly a lot more used to an H pattern, where I've grown up using sequential, obviously besides the Formula One stuff. So really, the shifting is one of those things that for me was just natural. I mean, that was just going back to home. And really, it's easier than an H pattern, no question. So I don't really think it's been really that much of a challenge for Kyle either. There's certainly a handful of the guys that are racing, that I grew up racing against in karting for sure. And having driven the car around the track, it is much more like a go-kart than a stock car, certainly. So we'll see. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to having a good time, and the cars themselves are real fun to drive. It's going to be a really new experience for both of us, so that's always exciting. We both would like to win. I think we're going to be a little bit realistic about our chances for doing so. I think we've got ourselves into a very competitive ride, and to have that option of being in that a good ride with Chip Ganassi Racing in the O2 car, it was a no-brainer. To have the opportunity to race in a series when you have good equipment and a good opportunity when it fits, that's how you progress your career. The team's been great. Pruitt and Memo Rojas' crew chief actually came to our test to help us out, and we're going to be meeting with Scott and Memo probably tomorrow to go over the track and what to expect, and what we got to look out for around the circuit. And we've got some onboard footage from them, so they've really done a great job in preparing us and really giving us as much help as they can. The test went really well for us, just in the fact that we both had a lot of fun doing it. So. You never know. I mean, Kyle and I are good buddies, and if an opportunity comes to do some more racing, I mean, we're always up for that.